I'm Jerusha Sukthia Rath and you're watching News 24 Live. Now we know that bail of 10,000 Rand has been set for Sindiswa Manqele. She stands accused of murdering her hip-hop star boyfriend Flabba, although she says she killed him in self-defense. I'm joined on the line by thejuice.co.za. A reporter was on the ground and she's going to be able to give us a little bit more information on what happened. Karishma, thank you so much for joining us today.
Good day, Jerusha. Thank you very much for having me.
Now, we know that bail was set at 10,000 Rand, but we also know that the state was really refuting bail. They didn't want her to be granted bail. Can you give us an indication of why this was the case?
Well, Jerusha, that's 100% correct. The state believed that the accused could be a danger to herself because we heard yesterday via various reports that she did self-harm herself, and in fact today in court she admitted to cutting her wrist. The second factor that the state opposed bail on was that she knew Flabba's family members very well and that she could prejudice the case or interfere with witnesses because of that.
But we know that her defense were successful in securing her bail. What was the defense's argument?
Jerusha, the defense ticked off. It was a very good response that she was a first-time offender, that she was willing to hand her passport over to the police, and that she was willing to stand trial. The big revelation in today's case was that she claims that it was all in self-defense and denied that she committed a crime. So that was quite interesting. It was quite an interesting revelation in today's bail hearing.
Now, Karishma, you just touched very briefly on the fact that she did self-harm herself before her first court appearance and certainly after the incident. Won't you give us a little bit more information about that? What do we know at this stage?
Okay, Jerusha, what we can tell you is that the state revealed that in the presence of police officers, the accused tried to slit her wrist, apparently after she was questioned about where she got the knife from. She also admitted through a sworn affidavit that she did slit her wrist and that it was an emotional reaction to the incident. So in the end, the magistrate ruled that all of her injuries were too serious to all have been self-inflicted.
Karishma, that's certainly very, very interesting. The magistrate saying that all of those wounds are too serious to be self-inflicted. That certainly does corroborate her statement that she killed Flabba in self-defense. Now, won't you talk to us a little bit more about that? Did she give any more details about what happened on the night? She's obviously maintaining that it was an act of self-defense.
While Cindy is not revealing too much detail into what exactly transpired that night, she has claimed in her affidavit that she was brutally assaulted on the night of Flabba's death. Flabba's brother, who was the first person on the scene that night, also said that all she would say to him was that she killed him by mistake, that she didn't mean to kill him. There's also been reports that when police got to the scene, she was crying continuously, saying that it was all a mistake. But as I mentioned, in her affidavit, she claims that there was an argument, there was a fight, and Flabba brutally assaulted her, in which she retaliated. So I must admit, there's very, very interesting times ahead.
Karishma, where to from here? We know that she's been released on 10,000 Rand bail. What will be the procedures now that she has been released?
So, Jerusha, we do know that the case has been postponed until the 13th of May. It is likely to just be a court appearance where the date of the trial will be set. What we witnessed today is that the state and the defense team both have very strong arguments. The defense seems to be very, very sure in their case, while the state has hit back saying they don't have the docket yet. So it seems like it's going to be a strong fighting case from both sides. So it's going to be very interesting to watch this case unfold.
That's Karishma Tarkudin joining us on the line. She's from The Juice. The Juice have got all your latest information on this case. Of course, you can also click over to channel24.co.za and stay tuned to News 24 Live. We've got all your latest video news. Karishma, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Jerusha, for having me.